DM's open at Ben and Kelly Show. You can always shoot us a DM. We'll turn around, maybe toss it out and see if we can get you a little guidance on what may be happening in your life.
Yep. So John said, hey, Ben and Kelly, recently my wife and I took our first vacation in 2 years.
There you go.
She's always working, brings her home, she brings her work home with her every night.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to having her all to myself. Well, as soon as we got to the hotel, a bell went off on my wife's computer. She runs right over and immediately caught up in work email on vacation. And I said, this isn't going to be a thing all weekend, is it? And she's all like, sorry, it's just one thing. Now, look, I see how many messages she always gets and knew this wasn't just a one thing. So when she was in the bathroom, I turned the work email notifications off.
Okay.
I knew that she needed the downtime and was doing her a favor that she couldn't recognize. We proceeded to have an amazing and relaxing weekend. We got back a couple of weeks ago, and she was super ticked off at me as she realized how many emails she missed.
Oh.
She said that I am not to touch her stuff and that I sabotaged her from getting her work done. I tried to let her see that I actually saved her, but now she's stressed like we never even took a vacation and our relationship has taken a hit.
Oh, gosh.
So how would you have handled this? Am I the jerk she says I am for what I did? Thanks all.
Wow. That's tough because, you are trying to have some disconnect between work and home and vacation, and you want to really disconnect and enjoy vacation. And
a lot of us deal with that.
At the root of it, John, it sounds like you were at least able to give her a few days where it was like, oh, wow, this is nice. Nobody from work is bothering me, whatever,
but
blah, blah, blah.
At what price?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was his place to step in and do that. Now, he could have reiterated, like, listen, when you tell work you're taking a vacation, you need to be on vacation.
Right.
And he should have just had a more firm conversation about that with her. But but stepping in and turning off notifications was probably bad.
I mean, look, I don't know what what she does for a living. More than likely her business, her occupation knew that she was going on vacation. And I know that, whenever we take time off, if we get an email from, the boss, he's like, look, I'm just sending an email so I don't forget. I don't want you to respond to it because you're on vacation. But I understand like the urge to still kind of see it, because I think in my mind, if you let things pile up for a week while you're gone, then it's like you're dreading that coming back and trying to catch up thing, and you feel overwhelmed. And I get trying to keep that in check by still trying to find little pockets of time where you can keep up with it without like taking up too much of your vacation time. I mean, I get that part too. There are two things at play here. One of them is his wife's work-life balance, which it sounds like is a little out of whack according to him. It's off kilter. Yeah, but the other side of that is he kind of went behind her back and he overstepped. Did something that, she didn't feel like was deceptive. Acceptable. Yeah. His heart was in the right place, but it was the wrong way to go about it. He should have had another conversation with her, like, listen, you're spending too much of our vacation time on that. You need to unplug. And I'm going to be upset if you don't. And we're going to have problems. Yeah. I mean, look, I think there is a conversation that needs to be made. That's for sure. And yes, I will agree to some extent that probably you shouldn't have gone in and just turned off the notifications, because what if, I don't know, I'm not going to say get into the what if game, but you shouldn't have done that. But yes, I think that there should have been clearer boundaries set up between your wife and her work, or you and your wife and what you expect out of this vacation moving forward.
And who knows, maybe she didn't even tell them that she's slipping away for a vacation. I mean, that could have been the case. I mean, I know you can set up an email to say, I am out of the office from this date and I'll get back to you when I return. You know, like she could have set that up, but maybe she didn't even fully tell them I'm leaving on vacation. She just thought, well, maybe, you know, I can do both. I can be on vacation, but still keep up with work. And maybe that was the case.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then we need to have a conversation with her and be like, look, you know, if you're going to just work remotely, you need to at least tell your husband that.
Yes.
And not make him think that you're going to be on vacation when you're not.
Yes. Boundaries should be clearly more defined on all fronts.
All right. Well, hey, hopefully that gives you a little bit of ammo rolling in. And, you know, maybe next time. And I think, you know what? Look, you said your relationship took a hit. I think it's momentary. I don't think this is something that will cause the unraveling of your relationship, but you definitely need to have a conversation.
Well, yeah, we did get a text from Chris. He said, I agree with what he did. The disconnect. He's like, if it was me and my wife, I'd do it again.
All right.
It sounds like a firm conversation won't work. He needed
to take action. All right, so there you go. Thank you for letting us know and keep us posted on your situation there, John. And that is diving into the DMs.